This is America's Windy Hill, one of the windiest places in the United States. Here, for more than 60% of the time, the wind blows at speeds in excess of 25 kilometres an hour, much of the time at speeds up to 90 kilometres an hour. So it was the logical place for this country's first wind farm.
The first ones they built up in the gorge were these gigantic things that were built by NASA, and they were like 3 megawatts each.
Today marks the start, we believe, of a new age for the Pacific Northwest.
3, 2, 1, mark.
And they were just too bulky and cumbersome. They didn't know how to work them. Then they shrunk them down. Then they went to like 500, 800, 1,000, 1,500. Now they're back up to 3 megawatts. Back in the early 80s, me and a couple other folks started the Renewable Northwest project, now Renewable Northwest, and its goal was to get more renewables in the Northwest. We had a push goal of getting 400 megawatts of wind in the Northwest. Now we have upwards of 9,000 megawatts of wind in the Northwest. They're still building them. They're becoming more efficient. They're becoming bigger and cheaper. And so wind has become a big part of it. It's not everywhere. It's in places that have high winds, and people often misunderstand what high winds mean. High winds mean really strong winds, and usually they're up there. So that's why these turbines are way up in the air. At the ground level and up 250 feet in the air are very different. Northern California, Southern Oregon is the Saudi Arabia of wind. It's got incredibly good resource for wind.